Good morning and welcome back for another vlog of myself, Darren. It's a bright and early 4 a.m. start on a Thursday this morning. I've been in work for about 30 minutes so far. Already off camera, I've done vehicle checks, connected up to my trailer, and we're just double checking the load to make sure it's all nice and secure because we've got a long drive ahead of us. And today we're driving, it's around 200 miles to Trowbridge. There she is, the Aphrodite. I've gone down, double checked the trailer, make sure it's all okay, it's all strapped down, which they are very nicely. So thank you very much to the previous driver, our warehouse guy. I really do appreciate that one. Because these, believe it or not, big vats of jam. So this one is apricot. It weighs about maybe between 1,000 to 1,200 kilograms each drum, and they're based on little stilts. There you go, you can see it a little bit better. So that is why you need to make sure they're very tightly strapped down. Because if you get any movement on that and that comes off, 1,200 kilograms go come straight through the curtain. So anything over 400 kilograms needs to be strapped anyway. But these, they're very dangerous if not secured. And now it's all nicely secured, connected up, we're ready to hit the road. We do need to take extra care this morning trying to get out of our parking bay where the trailer is, because we've got one unit there which is not ours and there's no driver. We've got a trailer over there, so that might stop us from going out and swinging around. We've got units parked there which restricts swinging around that much. We can probably get around, but we just need to be careful the back end of the trailer doesn't swing and smash that unit. Don't really want to do that. And then over on this side, as you can see, we're in the middle of a couple more trailers. So that's the camera, so we can see on the blind side. They're lifesavers, them things, honestly. Make it so much easier. And just checking the mirrors. Need a clean, but you could get the gist. We're fairly close to them trailers. For our travelling down to Trowbridge, we're going to be jumping onto the M6, following it right down onto the M5. Following the M5 all the way down to the M4, cutting across, going down, I can't remember what road it is, it's not the A34, maybe the A43, give or take, well I'll let you know when I get there. Following it all the way down towards Bath, and then through Bath, down country lanes to Trowbridge. Nice and easy. In total, we're looking at 184 miles and 4 hours drive to get there. Before doing a tight turn. One of the good things about starting at 4 o'clock in the morning, nice and quiet roads. There's not many cars on the road, a couple of vans, quite a few trucks. Now I've got a real heavy trailer today. I need to grab some fuel on the way down. So I'll stop over at Knutsford Services. Didn't really get a chance yesterday. I thought I'd be driving back down south, back down to Milton Keynes. Let's go fill up then. Pulling up over at Knutsford. What's it looking? It can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. I do find the pumps themselves here is probably one of the fastest ones on the motorway. It comes out really, really quick. I could get half a tank in about 2 minutes. But if you go to some of them, I can't really think of one off the top of my head, it comes out like a little drizzle. Burton Wood Services, they're really bad over in Warrington. It takes about 45 minutes to get half a tank of fuel. little bit further down the road, travelling past Wolverhampton Junction, and it's just gone 6 o'clock and it's already starting to come to a standstill as such due to congestion. Now if you come down here after 6:30, it's gridlocked for a good mile or two. It backs right up really quickly. One of the worst parts on the M6, I've got to say. This and a limp. Overall, traffic so far has been alright though. I'm glad we started that a little bit earlier today. Don't get me wrong though, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning is not fun. It's really not. Managed to get sleep for about 9:15 last night, so I've had about 5.5 to 6 hours sleep. But on a good note, one good thing about driving a Class 1, I've got a bed in the back, so on my break I might just get myself a little half-hour nap later on if I need it. I've got my holy energy drinks to keep me pepped up a little bit. But I've got a couple of options if I do start flagging later on. Pull over the services, having a nice little walk, get a bit of fresh air always helps. You don't want to be driving tired, that's for sure. Experiencing quite heavy fog as we're travelling past Birmingham. There's a lot of drivers driving around without the fog lights on as well. I don't know if the camera's picking up the fog so much, because I know sometimes on cameras it makes it look really clear, but when you look at it with your eye, you can't really see too far in the distance. It's cleared up a little bit at this section, but it's been rough patches of fog. 96 miles still to go for our client. ETA still saying around 8:45. Making good timing overall. Going off previous experiences driving down to Trowbridge, shouldn't really be experiencing too much traffic from now. We've got past the traffic hotspots, and we're going to be coming off, well actually no, moving over to the right hand side, following for the M5 shortly. There's lanes 1 and 2 that break off down towards the M42. Got an abnormal load and try and work out what it is. It's a bit like a conveyor belt on tracks. Maybe one of the machines what does something to the tarmac on the road where it rips it all up. Possibly, I'm not 100% sure about that. Starting to get a little bit more lighter, finally, and it's 7:10. And just to think, in a couple of weeks' time, I really can't wait for it, where you're starting at 5 o'clock in the morning and it's lighter than what it is right now. The bright early mornings roll on. It's just horrible driving around in the dark. That's why I can never do a night shift. So hats off to everybody that does night shift work. Especially driving. I think it just takes it out of you. It really does. With any luck, might get a nice little sunrise coming up. 67 miles still to go before we're at the client. Quick stop off in Michaelwood Services, and it looks like they might be getting a police escort. Let's try and get ourselves back on the road. Oh, it's chilly out there, 4.5 degrees currently. Oh, and it feels like it. It'll be all good driving one of these wide load vehicles down the motorways, but however, going down some of the country lanes must be an absolute nightmare for them. Especially when you got one of these big lodges what go into the middle of a farm, in the middle of nowhere. And you got the bike escorts at the front as well. Be a cool job though, wouldn't it? Getting escorted by the police. Only got 36 miles to go now into our destination. We're going to be jumping back onto the M5. We're about 9 or 10 miles away from the M4 junction. Overall, making really good progress. Our first bit of traffic for the day, and it's not too bad. We're hitting it at the M4. Could possibly be the sun. Might be a little bit low as we go around the corner, because we're going to be heading towards the sun's direction now. Or it could be the fact that it's 8:15, but we need to try and get across to about lane number 3. If anybody lets me over. Now the reason why I'm trying to get into lane 3 is because lane 1 is a really busy junction, and lane 2, a lot of people slow down last minute to try and jump across. So if I'm getting into lane 3 nice and early, I should miss a lot of the traffic. And if I remember correctly, lane 3 and 4 carry on anyway, a little bit further down for the M4. So there's another car that's going to try and jump across last minute. Quite close to having a bump. Cars in lane 2 then. Alright, get ready for the Volvo, the one in front of us, to move over. 3, 2... Nope, not that yet, not yet. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was. Lane 3 and 4 carry on. Lanes 1 and 2 go down towards the M32, towards Bristol Centre. And there he is, he's moved over. Got a feeling I might see at least one more car attempt to do the same. Oh, it is bright, that sun. I think it's going to be a little bit nice today as well later. It's only 3.5 degrees currently, but I think it's going to get a little bit warmer throughout the day. Nice blue skies. That storm we had the other day, that's disappeared now. There we go, white van, he's got to move over. So you drive up and down the road for long enough, you can start to see the patterns in the way people drive. Got a feel on this blue car as well. Lane 4 currently, might try and move over. Yep, there's that white van. As predicted. Backs up, doesn't it? A lot of the traffic just come off of the 32. The M4 itself is nice and clear further up. Just everybody's slowing down last minute to try and get across. Which does make it really dangerous because you get people not paying attention in lane 3, and then the driver in front will slam on the brakes to try and cut across last minute, then the one who's not paying attention goes into the back of them. Must have been a pretty bad smash on the other side of the road. Got a couple of ambulances, fire brigade. Police are probably on site as well. Hope everybody's alright. It's down to one lane on the other side. Oh, I hope the driver's alright. There's a truck involved as well. Oh, actually, I think it might have been a trailer fire. Yeah, trailer fire. So luckily the driver has dropped the trailer on the hard shoulder when it went up on flames. So nobody was injured, luckily. But whatever was on the trailer, that's all gone. God, it must be scary, that. Driving down the road and next minute you see smoke coming from your trailer. I'm having a guess what caused the fire would have been the brakes. I think the brakes might have overheated on the rear of the trailer and then it's caught to the rest of it. So it looked like the fire was more towards the rear of the trailer where the axles were. I'm having a guess at that. I've had it one or two times. I've had it once where the brakes were pretty much bright red, glowing orange, and that was driving to Buxton. Now, driving to Buxton from the Manchester area with a 26-ton trailer going up and down, single track roads, you can use the engine braking as much as you want, but however, the roads are that steep, you've got to use your normal brakes as well as engine braking, and that's how it heated up a little bit. I got to the point where I was braking, I was thinking, it doesn't feel right. You can feel a little bit of slack in the brakes. So I managed to pull over somewhere, and then they were just bright red. Let them cool down, had a 45-minute break, and then after that they were okay when they cooled down. And I've had it once on a trailer as well, where the back brakes seized a little bit. I was driving down the road and another driver started beeping me, pointing down towards the rear axle, and I've looked, so you just see a little bit of smoke coming from them. Pulled over and the back brake seized up on one of the axles. You've always got to keep your wits about you. I'm going to have a hazardous guess as well on the way back later on. Even though we're going to be taking a 45-minute break. We've still got half hour, 40 minutes before we get to the client. We've got to get offloaded and reloaded. So you're probably looking at about 3 hours before we're back down here. But because it's been a fire, we're going to be getting stuck in that traffic on the way back as well. We're coming off here now for the A46. At junction 18. Foot's completely down, doing 40 miles per hour currently. It struggles a little bit going to Trowbridge. We need a bit more powerful MANs. Personally, I would rather have a Volvo. I may have to try and find a different route back at this rate. It's absolute chaos around here at the moment. I'm not too sure if there's roadworks further down here. There's a lot of traffic. It's currently 25 to 9. And it's at standstill, the traffic going the opposite direction as well on the A46. On a clear summer's day, driving down this section of the A46 where it's nice and windy, you can see for miles. It's really nice. A little bit of landscape. A little bit foggy today though. Only 10 miles left to go. I feel like they cut down a lot of the trees around here as well since I came last. Probably about between 3, maybe 5 months since the last came down here. Well, at least feels like it. Used to be a lot of trees overhanging. Now I got some roadworks here as well. Or not? Ah, there it is, coming up now. Right, bit of the engine braking. Got 8% decline around this section. Engine braking back on. Ah, there you go, cutting down some trees now. I thought it was a little bit clearer than last time I came down. Just favouring the brakes a little bit. I'm not relying 100% on engine braking, but around 75% of the work is going to be engine braking. I'm at a steady 46 miles per hour currently. And it's this section where we're going to struggle a little bit now. Joining on to the A363. This pub looks a really nice little pub. The Crown. Officially in the Cotswolds. Currently doing 24 miles per hour. Soon to decrease as we try and get up this hill. Always struggles, always. Down to 20. 40 is completely flat as well. Oh, that wasn't too bad actually. I've gone down to 12 miles per hour there once before. Some nice views out the office window though. Another section on the road where we slow right down. Back down to 22 miles per hour now. Come on, Aphrodite, you can do it. 18. Well, picking up a little bit more. Back to 22. Come on, Aphrodite. Get up the hill. Ah, there we go. 25. 30. And there we go, we're good. Don't really need to be going much more than 40 around these corners, that's for sure. Right, currently I'm doing 36 around these corners. I've just realised, well, what's happened to the nice clear blue skies that we seen earlier? A lot of overcast around here. Oh, that sun's bright. Now I'm going to be taking a left shortly, following for the B3105. Get around the weight limit area. This morning. Perfect, straight onto the bay as well. You alright, mate? I need to clean these mirrors.
Yeah, spot on, mate.
Perfect. Let's get all the straps off. So the FOT guy can unload them nice and safely. And the last one to go. And this is where the ratchet winder comes in handy. Whew. That's close. So I've got about 12 of these to do. Instead of trying to do it by hand, so much easier and quicker using one of these. Now whilst we're here, we're making a collection. There's about 28, maybe 30 of them. They only weigh about 100 kilograms each when they're empty. So the majority of them might get away with just using the internal straps and not strapping them down properly. If they're double stacked, then that's another matter. I have to get the straps back out. A little bit awkward. I've got to throw it over one side and then the other side, pull it down. So then it goes nicely over and secure. And there we have it, all nicely loaded up, ready to be strapped down. And we just go connect them to the little hooks there, like so, and then ratchet on the other side. That'll do. So you want to be careful walking over that bridge, buddy. Of space. Road done, starting to head back towards the yard. About a 15-minute break, just need to take a 30-minute shortly. Didn't want to take it in their yard just in case I had to move or anything. There's plenty of space between now and the M4, so I'll pull over, get some dinner cooked up. Got some stuff with me today. Nothing too fancy. A little bit of a random meal as well. When I was in Morrison's yesterday, I had a little bit of a craving for corn and mushrooms. So I've gone for mushrooms, corn and pork chop. A peri-peri seasoned pork chop at that. So yeah, a little bit of a random one, but should be nice. Nice and healthy anyhow. I think I've got a little bit of an ear infection coming on as well. Hearing out my left ear isn't as great as my right. And if I sit up too quickly or stare directly up, start getting a little bit of vertigo. I'm alright when I'm walking around and obviously driving, that's perfectly fine. But when I'm looking directly up and I can see the sky moving with the clouds, it just, yeah, it sends my head west. Start needing to be sick a little bit. So I might have to try and get to the doctors tomorrow. Like I say, it's nothing too serious whilst driving, so that's all okay. Don't need to worry about that. Or walking around. It's only when I'm directly looking upwards. So hopefully it's nothing. Alright, 182 miles before we're back at the yard, but we're not going straight back to the yard. We're dropping the returns off over at the client, which is around the corner from our main hub. About half a mile, if that, on the same estate. So that's pretty handy for us. Just glad I'm not on a night out tonight. Travelling back down onto the A363 shortly. It's always a little bit awkward, this next junction. Alright, pick it up to about 40 miles per hour down this little section. At least the trailer's a lot lighter anyway. I've probably got about 5 ton worth of empty pallets on. If that, to be honest. Right, so we're coming up to one of them awkward junctions where you can't see to the left. So what you need to do, this is mainly based at new drivers, etc. Angle your unit so you can see. Just gotta wait for this van. There we go. To be driving down this road at pitch black, no street lights, and you got quite a bit of a sheer drop to the left hand side through them trees. You can see little gaps as well in the trees, and especially on the corners around here where cars have gone through the barrier previously. But yeah, it's a big drop right there to the left. This section of the barrier's been repaired a couple of times as well. I remember, oh God, how long ago was it now? It probably last year. And I was driving down this road, but going down towards Trowbridge. And I'm not kidding you, on the wall, just up here on the left-hand side, don't know how it got there, but there was a car just on the wall, balancing between the wall and the hedge on this little section here now. It's crazy. It's like, how did you get up there? Perfectly balanced, right in the middle. And it was balanced lengthways as well, not side, but literally from the bonnet to the boot of the car. Not too sure how to manage that one. That's a nice little view out the office window. Got a train just coming over the bridge as well. I think it might be gone by the time we get there. And it's currently 11:15. It's been a good day so far. That's a good chop. Don't worry about the smell though. I've got my little trusty fan. I've got the window open so it's blowing directly out. I've had to put a bit of blue roll there just to catch any spills or spitting from the pan. Pork chop is looking good. Corn is cooking nicely as well. Put a block of butter inside the pan. So it's just soaking up the butter, the corn, and I'm just rotating it every so often, every couple of minutes. And inside our little air fryer, we've got some mushrooms. And let's just finish off the mushrooms, add a little bit more, soften them up. I've got to say, the pork chop was actually quite nice. And corn, you can't go wrong with corn, can you? It's a good piece of corn. The traffic's cleared out a lot, but lane 1 is still closed for the clean-up. Going to the matrix signs. Probably have to do some emergency repairs as well on the surface. It's coming up to 11:45 now. I've had a 15-minute break when I was at the client, and then a 30-minute break cooking some dinner up. I've got to say, it was actually really tasty. And no, don't worry, there's no bad smellers in the cab. It's all cleared out. I have some air freshener as well, so I've sprayed a bit of air freshener to be on the safe side. Some Febreze on the chairs and the bedding at the back. Just make sure nothing lingers around. Just a simple basic dinner really. Nothing too fancy. Might start bringing a couple more things into work next week, start cooking up something a bit proper. Maybe some ravioli with pasta or pesto or something. Probably have to have chili. Quite an easy one, isn't it really, a chili? Pretty much making a bolognese, add a little bit of spice to it, throw your rice in, job's a good one. Made some king prawns last week. Sweet chili king prawns with some noodles. That was nice. Really enjoyed that one. So it shows you don't have to just have sandwiches all the time. Well, there's the aftermath. Overall, they've done well. We've got the trailer out of the way, got it emptied, got it all cleared. Not a lot of damage to the road either. Oh, fair play to them. Got lane 1 closure. Moved over to lane 3 to give plenty of space, and believe it or not, there's still a car in lane 1 and I can actually see the emergency service or the highway patrol people with the flashing lights about 200 yards down the road. And the car's only just moved over from lane 1 straight through the red X, not a care in the world. I get it if it says like 200 yards move over from lane 1, yeah, do that, that's fine. But when it's red X, it's there for a reason. Last thing you want to do is put any of these emergency workers in risk. Oh, he's gone right behind it. Look at them. I mean, he might be coming off though, to be fair. Still, thought I was going to crash into the back of it at one point. Let's get ourselves right across. That's to lane 1. Only got 98 miles left to go. ETA is currently sitting around 10 past, quarter past 3. Depends how long it takes to get through Birmingham. Just gone 1 o'clock, about 2 hours and 10 minutes or so. Oh my God, you got people walking down the hard shoulder. There's no car in sight, they're just going for a stroll. Quite literally. 2 guys just casually walking down, not a care in the world. That's something you don't see every day, isn't it? I don't know if the camera picked it up. It was on the opposite direction, going southbound. But there's the emergency phone, so they've definitely not broken down. I mean, you'd use them on mobile, really, wouldn't you, as well? Right, what's going on here then? To the M6. Oh, there's the police. So they're going to go sort them out. No matter what time of the day you come down this section of the M5 where it joins the M6, 95% of the time you're going to be coming to a standstill. Don't get me wrong, you still have that little 5% where you get through straight away. Unless it's before 5 AM. It's always like this, unfortunately. 25 past 1. still got about an hour and 40 minutes, maybe an hour and a half before we're back at the yard. Saying that though, we're not going back to the yard, are we? We're going to Ashton. Add an extra 10 minutes on that. Miles wise, 77. That's to the yard, not Ashton. So you're looking about 80, yeah, about 80 miles. Oh, we've got Red X again on lane 1. So the highway patrol people just tried to cut a couple of cars up to try and push them back over. It's a little bit tricky here though as well, because there's 2 lanes on the slip road, but I think it's lane 1 on the M6 itself which is closed. So you got everybody coming from the M5 trying to move over into this lane, and then everybody on the M6 as well trying to get across. Just the sheer volume of traffic coming through is making it a little bit more difficult. Look at the holes in the ground. That's a little bit odd. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but there's loads of like little circular holes drilled into the ground. There's another car that's ignoring the Red X. Let's see if we can get across. Ah, perfect. F&W driver, cheers matey. I don't know if it's an accident or it's a truck brake broken down. Go on, move over if you want. No. Talk about trying to move over last minute. Got another lane closure. I think this is 3rd or 4th one on the way up, and it's a stranded vehicle this time. With any luck, people actually listen to the Red X, move over nice and early, not putting the driver at risk. We might be stranded in lane 1. Hopefully they're in a little emergency lay-by. That's not got a family. Oh my god, they just sat there in the passenger seat. Get out of the car. I would not be sitting anywhere near that car in a live lane. Oh, technically, it's got a Red X, but still. You get me, Jess? Too many idiots on the road not paying attention. Crazy, I just sat there in the passenger side. I can see the legs sticking out of the car. Well, that's a very expensive trailer right there. 7 Bentleys getting transported. I wonder how much each of them cars are worth. All brand new as well, with the wrap protected from transporting. Oh man, just imagine being the driver and you have an accident with like 7 Bentleys on the back, and they all get damaged in one way or another. Woohoo. Costly. I couldn't tell you what type of Bentleys they are though. A little question to everybody that watched this who have transported cars before, because I've never done car transporting. First question is, what were your thoughts on it? Did you enjoy doing the car transporting jobs? And the second question is, can you feel the weight of the trailer and the cars on the trailer as well? Some of these cars, like these Bentleys, they are not light. They're a couple of ton each of them, but then because they're stacked up, you've got to have the kind of like top heavy as well. There's 3 cars on the bottom but 4 on the top, so you must be able to feel the weight distribution a little bit as well. So then, did that make it quite difficult to sometimes control the truck? I've always wondered about that. I can't remember his name now off the top of my head. I think it might be Kev. There's another YouTuber who does vlogs and he does car transporting. I think it might be more of like scrap cars and stuff, but I can't remember whether he was class 1 or class 2. And then there's another guy who does roadside recoveries. They're quite interesting. I've seen him quite a few times. Only 40 miles left to go. Well, 42 technically. ETA is going to be around 20 past 3. Getting to the client. I need to get offloaded. And then at the client, we're going to be getting reloaded by the client, and then drop all the stuff off that we get from the client over at our hub, about half a mile away. So then all the pallets can get distributed throughout the network and get delivered tomorrow. Coming up towards Middlewich and Northwich, junction 18, got another lane closed. Stranded vehicle again this time. Going down to 40 miles per hour. Oh, that's a bad blowout. Is that a blowout on the driver's side tyre? Where it's on the rim, but it's that low down on the driver's side. Don't know if you noticed it. The bumper was on the floor as well. Try and move right over. Just one of those days, isn't it? lots of lane closures today. I knew he was going to do that. It's an absolute pain in the backside, this junction. Slit road's not big enough, so you get everybody cutting in the last minute. And then don't get me started on the roundabout itself. I've lost count of how many times on this Haydock roundabout I've seen people either in the wrong lane cutting across, to the point I've seen 2, maybe 3 cars going around roundabout the wrong way round. Believe it or not. You're thinking, there's a car coming towards me, I'm on a roundabout. I don't know how to get it so wrong. A little bit like them 2 cars. One went in front of the white van, the Mercedes there, and then I've got straight across down towards these Lancs. Which then causes a lot of accidents, unfortunately. Impatience. Going to the first yard. Pretty much following the tyre marks what are already on the floor of the guide. After we've been offloaded in this yard, we've then got to go to the next yard, a little bit further down, to get loaded up. This is goods inbound. Shame we can't do it at the same time, both get loaded and offloaded. Over in the second yard to get loaded up. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully, about 9 or 10 pallets, give or take. All loaded up, and we're back at the yard now, and the time has just gone 4:30. Unfortunately, there's 1, 2, 3 Arctics in front of me to get offloaded, and then it's my turn to go inside and then get offloaded as well. Hopefully, we might be done by just gone 5 o'clock, which isn't too bad. Nice little 13-hour shift, boxed off. On that note, I am going to call it a day on the video, so thank you very much for watching. If you are new to the channel and you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, and yeah, let me know down below in the comments as well. If you've got any questions about HGV driving or the vlogs in general, I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. But in the meantime, have a great week, have a great day, and I'll see you. Oh wait, actually, today is going to be the last vlog until roughly Wednesday, it might be Thursday. I'm off now until Tuesday, so it won't be anything getting recorded during the weekend or anything. Tuesday, if I'm not on a night out, I'll upload on Wednesday, but if I am on the night out, it'll be Thursday, so stay tuned in the meantime. But have a great week, have a great day, or whatever it is that you're doing, guys. Take care of yourself, keep on trucking, stay safe. Bye for now.